How young is too young to be a billionaire? Let's dive into the world of the youngest billionaires, people who have more money than they can probably count before they've even hit their 30s. Some were born into it, others inherited it young, but either way, their bank accounts look like phone numbers. Let's meet them. First, Clemente Del Vecchio. Think back to being 18. You're probably thinking about finishing school, getting into college, or maybe just figuring out what to do with your life. Clemente Del Vecchio? Yeah, he was busy becoming the youngest billionaire in the world. Born in Italy in 2004, Clemente Del Vecchio, son of Leonardo Del Vecchio, built EssilorLuxottica, the world's largest eyeglass company. After his father died in 2022, Clemente inherited a 12.5% stake in Delphin, a holding company controlling EssilorLuxottica and other major businesses, making him a billionaire with a net worth of $5.8 billion US. This 20-year-old man shares a massive fortune with his stepmother and 6 siblings, but he doesn't need to check price tags. The money is simply multiplying by itself, making him worry-free about checking price tags. Zweite Livia Voigt. Livia Voigt isn't just one of the youngest billionaires, she's the youngest billionaire woman in the world. Born in 2004, she's just 2 months younger than Clemente, making her the reigning queen of young billionaires. Her grandfather, Werner Ricardo Voigt, co-founded WEG, the biggest electric motor manufacturer in Latin America. This company is everywhere. With factories in over 10 countries and making billions in revenue, Livia inherited a hefty stake in WEG, giving her a net worth of $1.3 billion US at just 20. Livia, unlike many young billionaires, is a university student whose bank account could potentially buy the entire university if she felt the need. 3. Kim Jong-un. Ever spent hours playing video games? Well, Kim Jong-un made a fortune from them without even touching a controller. Born in South Korea in 2004, she and her older sister, Kim Jong-min, inherited massive stakes in NXC, the company that owns Nexon, one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. Their father, Kim Jong-ju, built this gaming empire before passing away in 2022. Each sister owns about 18% of NXC, making them billionaires instantly. Kim Jong-un, now 21, has a net worth of $1.2 billion US. But here's the thing, she and her sister have no involvement in the company. They're invisible in the business world, but their bank accounts? Very much visible. 4. Kevin David Lehman. Kevin David Lehman is living proof that sometimes all you need is a good family business to set you up for life. Born in Germany in 2002, Kevin inherited a 50% stake in DM Drogerie Markt, Germany's largest drugstore chain. The company pulls in over $14 billion US every year. But here's the wild part. Kevin's father, Guenther, handed over his stake without Kevin doing anything. No board meetings, no tough decisions, just a quiet transfer of wealth. Kevin's net worth is a cool $3.2 billion US at 22 years old, and he's never been involved in running the business. He stays completely out of the public eye, proving that sometimes being rich means you can disappear whenever you want. 5. Luca Del Vecchio. Clemente Del Vecchio isn't the only one from his family on this list. His older brother, Luca Del Vecchio, also inherited a 12.5% stake in Delphin, making him another billionaire in the family. Born in 2001, Luca shares his $5.8 billion US fortune with the same family members as Clemente. Their father, Leonardo Del Vecchio, built an eyewear empire that dominates the world's eyeglass industry. If you've ever worn a pair of glasses, there's a high chance his company made them. At 23, Luca, like his brother, isn't actively involved in the business. But does he need to be? His fortune keeps growing whether he works or not. 6. Remy Dassault. Remy Dassault didn't just inherit money, he inherited an entire legacy. Born in 2001, Remy is part of the Dassault family, known for its massive aerospace empire, Dassault Aviation. His grandfather founded the company, which built fighter jets and luxury private planes. His father, Olivier Dassault, was not only a billionaire but also a French politician until his tragic death in a helicopter crash in 2021. Remy's fortune is around $2.3 billion US, and it's not just from aviation. The Dassault family also owns Le Figaro, one of France's biggest newspapers, plus vineyards and a private aeronautics company. Sildon Kim Jong-min, born in 2001, is the older sister of Kim Jong-un. Together, they own about 36% of NXC, which controls Nexon, one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. Her father, Kim Jong-ju, was a pioneer in the gaming industry, and his company became a giant in online gaming. When he passed away in 2022, both sisters inherited their shares. At 23, Kim Jong-min is worth $1.2 billion, but like her sister, she stays out of the business world. Zahan Mistry. Zahan Mistry was born into one of India's biggest business families. His father, Cyrus Mistry, was the former chairman of Tata Sons, the holding company behind India's biggest conglomerate. When Cyrus tragically died in a car crash in 2022, Zahan inherited part of the family's 18.4% stake in Tata Sons. Now 26, Zahan has a net worth of $4.5 billion, but his family is still figuring out how to manage their massive fortune. Nona Dora Voigt-Diassi. Dora Voigt-Diassi, born in 1998, is another heir to the WW electric motor fortune. Unlike her younger cousin, Livia, Dora has already completed university with a degree in architecture, but that doesn't mean she's working a 9-to-5. Her stake in WAG gives her a net worth of $1.3 billion at 26. 10. Firoz Mistry. Finally, we have Firoz Mistry, Zahan Mistry's older brother. Born in 1997, Firoz inherited the same Tata Sons stake as Zahan when their father, Cyrus Mistry, passed away. At 28, Firoz has a net worth of $4.5 billion. Like many on this list, he hasn't made any moves in the business world. But with a fortune like that, he probably doesn't have to. So that's the wrap-up. These young billionaires are set for life while the rest of us are just trying to survive Monday mornings. Life isn't fair, is it? If you enjoyed this, like, comment, share, and subscribe.